Hello and welcome back to Sizzy Reviews, and today I am going to be talking about Empire. Did you see that episode last night? It was wild and crazy. But if you didn't and you don't want me to spoil it for you because this is spoiler alert, then you know the drill. And well, in the meantime, all of you that stayed, thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate them a lot. All of the likes, all of the subscriptions. I can't thank you enough. And for those who are joining us today, just hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and join us as we go down this road together. Okay, with that being said, I am going to spoil things. I always do when I do my reviews. So, let's get started. Okay, so if you watched Empire last night, then you kind of have an idea of what I'm talking about. It left off with Jamal where he had passed out because he overdosed and he was about to go into like a coma state and die. But the one guy called, the producer called his health advisor or whatever you want to call him, and he ended up saving him. So, because he ended up saving him, Jamal got on this kick like, okay, it's okay for me to do drugs because I'm going to get drugs from someone else that's a lower dosage and I'll be fine, which is a no-no. Like, you almost die, you stop doing drugs. You don't continue doing drugs, but just taking a different kind. That's stupid. Also, Cookie is going through some things because she is in love with Angelo and she's in love with Lucious. Now, she knows that she's in love with both of them, but she wants to get rid of Lucious because Lucious is the man that messed up everything for her in her life. And a guy like Angelo is a guy that her father would be proud of and that she should be with someone like Angelo. So she does state this in the movie a couple of times. And then Jamal touches base on some family movies that Carol gave. And it blew her for a loop because she hadn't seen her father since he kicked her out on the stoop that day for staying out late with Lucious. And of course, Daddy did not like Lucious, and we all see why. He wanted better things for Laretha. That's Cookie's name. And he didn't want her to blow her life away in the streets, and he didn't want that for her sisters as well. So he did tough parenting, which I kind of thought was stupid because if you kick her out on the street, she has nowhere to go. She's going to go with Lucious. If you kept her in the house and forbid her to see Lucious and, you know, try to do something else creative with her life or send her away to her aunt's house or somewhere where she couldn't see Lucious at all would have been a better method. So you just basically pushed her into the lion's den. 3 days after that, the father died, so she was never the same after that. And Jamal brought up all these memories, and he showed the old videos from when they were kids and everything, and it just hurt her to her heart. She was supposed to have a dinner and meet Angelo's mom, but that didn't go well because of what Jamal did. So she had to reschedule and do it at her house. She rearranged her whole house for this woman to like totally impress her, and that went south. Lucious came and Anika came. The baby was there. Lucious told the whole story. Anika is the baby mama of Hakeem's baby, which is his son, which is his wife. And it's just like Angelo's mom was just like blown away, like, what Twilight Zone am I living in? Like, what's going on? So Cookie just basically broke down and was like, you know, everybody get out the house, bring some cobbler in there. They sat, they listened to Jamal sing his song about Cookie. that went with the old photos and everything. And it was a beautiful but sad song. It was really, really sad what Cookie went through to be where she's at today. And Lucious, like, leaving her in jail all those years by herself. And it's just very deep and sentimental, this episode was, and bringing up different parts that from the background that we missed for so long, and now we're finally getting a glimpse of it. Also, Andre is in the midst of doing something else. He went to get Frida Gatz to perform at Nessa's brother's, like, it's like sort of like a vigil they have every year from when he died, at the first building that him and Sean, which is Exhibit, built together, and basically their empire on their side of things. And Andre came through. He did stay with Nessa instead of going to the dinner with Cookie and them, which was okay because it was kind of ruined anyways. So, I mean, Andre being there, I don't think it would have made it any better. But in the end, everything worked out for everybody. Frida Gatz got up there and she rapped, and Nessa sang, and it was a great performance. Now, as far as Hakeem, he's still bent out of shape over Nessa. He has no parenting skills, poor thing. Instead of them teaching him every time they come and he's holding the baby, they just be like, give me her, you're supposed to do this, this, and that. But they're not actually teaching him how to be a father, because in a sense, I think Lucius doesn't really want him to be a father. I think he just wants him to act like a father so that he could really have the rights of raising the child and turning her into the direction he wants her to go. But all in all, it was a good episode. Next week is supposed to be crazy. If I'm not wrong, there will be a next week. And the season finale is December 14th. So we'll see how it progresses. That's a touch and go show. Like, it's there 1 minute, it's gone the next. But hey, if there is an episode next week, we will be right here discussing it. Don't forget to leave comments in the comments box below of how you felt about the episode, if I missed anything, or different points that you want to touch on, the family, and anything you want, as long as it's not negative. And on that note, until next time, thank you and good night.